Hello everyone, and today's video we'll be having a look at the thunderstorm risk from 4 different models, including the UKV, the Rome, the Patch, and also the Icon Rome, to show the likelihood of that and the severity of that thunderstorm risk that we'll be seeing over the next couple of days. As today we're already seeing some pretty heavy thunderstorms across parts of the Midlands and of course Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, down towards the southern coast as well. There is still some rain peppering up and down the country, but generally it's around the Midlands today. But as we continue this, you can currently see that very, very heavy swathe of wind and rain sweeping across the Midlands, the very, very dark red color sweeping through the mid part of Midlands, parts of northern England and southern Scotland. Now these showers will tend to clear and the wind behind it will tend to ease as well, but behind it leaves another trail of very, very heavy showers, localized, could be extremely heavy with hail or frequent lightning at around 5, 6 o'clock, which is at the time of recording right now. These will hover over parts of northern England widely, but some stretching up towards the Midlands, and these will again clear our way towards the North Sea. All of it, basically the majority of it, will clear at around 9 in the evening, but still some of it very, very stubborn to move, and actually still we see a remnant of it by tomorrow onto Wednesday before really clearing off into Scandinavia by the morning on Wednesday. But approaching us tomorrow is another weather system pushing in for parts of Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, and this is where we see another hint of a thunderstorm risk starting onto Thursday as we continue this extremely sharp showers moving in across parts of Northern Ireland, down towards the south, Northern Ireland, Scotland, onto Thursday at midday, just moving in across the southern edge of Scotland there. Continuing this, you can currently see even more heavy showers develop as the Cape level rises, and as that sunshine will cause to heat up the ground, which will cause thermal to rise, and when that rises, it's going to cause thunderstorms and clouds to develop. But now, as we continue this, those very, very heavy showers, look at these, very, very localized in Northern Ireland. They might issue a warning for this. They are localized in parts of Northern England and Republic of Ireland, also part of the north, especially for Scotland in the midday, and also the north of the Midlands as well. Now continuing now, these will merge into longer spells of rain as we head into Thursday, and that band will eventually break into lighter showers. The wind will ease behind it. Continuing this, you can currently see more showers developing onto Friday, not as worse uh, as Thursday, sorry, but these dots on that still indicates there is a high risk of rain, not as heavy as Thursday and today. But look at this, we got Northern Ireland filled with these. We got part of Midlands, which looks pretty heavy, but not as heavy as the past few days. And also stretching down towards the south in that London area could get hit as well. But very, very unlikely, and these are very, very small as well. Now on to Saturday, you can currently see more heavy thunderstorms moving in just by 3 a.m. in the morning down towards the southern coast. These will form a low pressure system, which again will have some rumble or thunder, definitely will wake some people up. Continuing this now, the weather front will spread into more and more thunderstorms, easing and onto parts of England by 3 p.m. in the afternoon, but parts of Wales very, very heavy, and that back end of that rain will start to sweep in onto parts of Northern Ireland and parts of the north as we start sunrise. But now you can currently see continuing this still very, very messy picture to be looking at. So just a heads up for you, the next couple of days will be a pretty mixed day, with some days being sunny and some days being very, very stormy, as we see multiples swathe or multiple intervals of storm arriving over the next week or so. Now, the Rome run, this doesn't actually go as far as I wanted it to be, but it shows in detail how far these thunderstorms stretch today. Today on Tuesday, look at this. We got parts of We got parts of Manchester, Leeds, and also down towards the south here with all the rain coming in across there. Now with this, you can currently see actually, you can see onto Wix charts, you can see dark reds or even black colors showing up there. That indicates really, really intense rain. We're talking about downpours here, very torrential rain, and lightning could be in those as well. And of course, accompanied with this very, very strong winds. Now, these are mostly focused across the Midlands today, and they'll tend to move away at night time, petering out into tomorrow morning. But then on Wednesday, we see a back end of that weather front moving in. This is a weak front and it will dissipate as it moves through. But then look at this, on Thursday, we get very, very dark colors coming in and does look like really, really very, very stormy weather is going to come with this look on the Northern Ireland. Now move on towards the arpeggion. You can currently see, continuing this, you can currently see low pressure sweeping through today. Into Thursday, you can currently see again this batch of kind of area of Northern Ireland and also Republic of Ireland, the western part of it is moving in. Doesn't look like it's going to make great success though. And as we head into Saturday, it's this area which is going to get that very, very strong and very, very strong winds and thunderstorms coming in. And on 19th of Saturday, look at this very, very dark colors. We're talking about 10-20 millimeters falling in under an hour or even less than an hour. Continuing this, you're currently and actually very, very prolonged heavy rain to be sticking around for 1 to 2 hours before moving its way towards the north. Behind it, we got even more heavier showers coming in, but these are very, very scattered. So hit and miss showers. If you catch one, it will be really heavy. It will be really heavy. But if you don't catch one, it's basically just sunshine. But basically, all you can get from this is really, really messy, pushing in there down, and it's really around the same time as well, around that 3 a.m. time, pushing around that London, Luton, Southampton kind of area before moving on to Birmingham, Manchester, and Leeds. But the last and final chart we'll look at today is the icon run. And actually onto Wednesday, coming in there again, we got this low pressure just hovering above us just right now as I'm speaking. But again, it will clear away towards Scandinavia as we head into Wednesday. Continuing this weather front again weakening as it pushed towards the country. Now again, this front, which was actually more of a vertical side, is actually heading more of a diagonal side, which is showing some uncertainties on where this should be going and where this front will be going. But then pretty much the same area is just the area of impact. But as we continue into Friday, into Saturday, look at that explosive thunderstorms just spiking up there. You can see really, really sudden coming up there into around. Actually, the icon run takes it 3 hours later than the other runs at around 6 in the morning. So definitely, if you're definitely around in the early mornings, you could be hearing some rumbles of thunder in there. And actually, it's a pretty quick moving system, so it should clear away pretty quickly before on Sunday, where we get another washout completely across the country. So really, really mixed around the theme of weather this week. But generally, what's going to be happening this week, we're seeing the thunderstorms pretty likely by the all main models which we look at today. The Icon run, our Rome run, our Arpeggio run, and also the UKV runs. Those are the ones that are used to make marked precipitation. But all of them are showing pretty constant signs that we are going to be seeing thunderstorms and that kind of same area of impact as well, except for the Icon run, which has just wobbled a little bit on the weather front on Thursday, which again was a bit diagonal than the other runs. But it is what it is. It is. We have to see how this actually goes like, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Goodbye.